Yo! Video games.
So the whole point is to go to the top of the mountain to bury or to spread your wife's ashes.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the game.
Is just
Just to get to the top of the mountain to spread your recently deceased wife/mother's ashes.
That is the
That's
point of the entire
It's
game.
the whole game is to get up there.
Really?
And her
Seems simple enough.
Her
right?
request is like, I need my ashes to be sped from the highest point in all the realms. So you got to get to the top of the mountain,
Damn.
and that's your motivation. And it's really simple.
That was her dying wish.
That was her dying wish.
Damn, wife. Jeez.
I know, right? Damn.
My dying wish is for Max to spread my ashes on the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, handle that.
All right.
Max and Simmons and Steve, if I die first, you guys gotta do it.
Yep.
Mount Everest.
God damn.
Three of you guys.
We'll get on it.
I hate to disappoint you in death, Kenny, but
What?
I'm not going up Everest.
You love me, Simmons. You gotta
Not
do
that
it.
much.
Come on. We've been through a lot together.
Not going up Everest.
It's gonna be cool.
There's only been like 2 people that have made it up there or some shit.
Oh, there's been many.
Tons.
Many? Okay.
But
Tourists do it all
what
the
you
time.
don't hear about is how many people died
Died on the way up
you know,
there.
all the way
And
till
they-
this
Well, don't
day.
they have like death spots and shit like that where they have like bones of the other people that
no,
are...
they just stay
no,
there.
the
Yeah.
whole body's there.
The
Yeah, that
bodies,
body-
It's
they
not
can't get
bones.
them
Yeah,
down.
it's, the
whole
things that you
goddamn body.
don't, the things you don't hear about Everest that they do make documentaries on is that
Yeah.
if you take the trails up there, you'll come across
Frozen
tens to
stuff.
20s of dead bodies, and some of them might still be alive, but you can't help them. Alcatraz, thank you.
Wait, what?
Because there is no rescue missions. No one can get them off. How are you supposed to carry another person? You're going to die too.
Right. No one... Yeah, their bodies
So
are there.
several people have video of them going up Everest, and they find somebody that's been there for
Exactly, soundtrack.
six days, and they're almost frozen over, but
Yeah.
they can't do anything.
Exactly, soundtrack. I'm gonna haunt you, puppy.
There's no assistance.
Yeah,
on
it's just
Everest.
like, sorry, buddy.
It is the dead zone. You are screwed. There's no helicopter that can go up there. There's no rescue mission.
I give you some food.
I mean, to me, that would seem like a point where I'll get this guy and take him back down. And
How do you take them back down? How do you live without your Sherpas?
Well, how the fuck do you get down?
You
do
have
your
an
own
entire crew that keeps you alive.
Yeah.
Like you can't understand. Like there's no oxygen.
Right, yeah, there's no
There's
nothing
no
he could
fucking,
do.
and it's freezing. Like, and it's the most ridiculous conditions to climb. Like, people don't understand how insane Everest really is.
Yeah.
I'm not going up Everest, Kenny.
I just,
gonna
it
haunt
feels
you then.
super
I don't
cold-hearted
care.
to just
Every
say, you
time
know
you
what, I have to
masturbate,
finish my
I'm
mission
gonna be in
to
the
make it to
mirror
the top
looking at you.
and leave this guy here, you know?
have
Like,
to.
I would
It's
stop my
your life.
mission.
You
It's
think
your
that's gonna
life for
stop me?
theirs.
Yeah.
You're not saving them. You have to
Yeah.
understand, how are you saving them?
Yeah.
Like, how are you picking them up and helping them back down 30,000 feet?
Yeah, expending that kind of energy and extra breath. No,
It took you 6 days to get to that,
That spot right there. And
So are you going to go 6 days back down with no food? No, you're going to die with them. Like, that is the shittiest fucking part of it.
Hot air balloon. I like that idea.
Boy.
L2.
Oh, no. Wait until
Haunted.
Just roll downhill.
Yeah, it's just, there you go.
Well, that's how they got to where they eventually were on the mountain.
You know how
Yeah.
I'll get up Everest? I'll take a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, you really can't actually.
Nah, most helicopters don't.
Okay,
go that
yeah,
high.
yeah.
Conditions are too dangerous.
Well, that, yeah. That, and a lot of them don't even go that far.
And they have 40,000 feet. We're talking like commercial jetliners. So,
Get ready to be haunted. You be like, oh yeah, I'm like, ooh.
Be like, do it more, Kenny. Like, get like a priest or something. I'll do like a seance.
I'll just do a seance.
I'll put
Give me
like-
some sage, goddammit.
Jetpack. Away.
Like, I'll make your ghostly form physical just long enough so I can nut on you.
Simmons, jeez.
That's what he said. I'll watch you when you're masturbating. I'm like,
Well, there
"All right,
are
Kenny."
there are rescue missions that have gone to save people on Everest, but
Oh, too early.
oh god, but the idea that no, I'm going to save this person, you're not doing it alone. That doesn't.
You need the team that
You
came up
need-
there with you.
You need the people that got you up there.
Yeah.
That's their focus. Is not to get to the top. It's to save the person. And usually, when people are going up Everest, what's their focus? When we want to get to the top.
It just seems so
Where's the
shitty
picture?
that your goal to get to the top so you can feel good about yourself supersedes this man's life that you just found.
Well, I
You know
mean,
what
do you
You ain't
have?
saving him.
Well, the idea is that, like, do you have medical equipment?
To- yeah, to
do
explain.
you have the gear and supplies on you that you have been carrying like 100 pounds worth of gear on your back up, sheer cliffs and shit?
Yeah.
Do you have enough stuff to sacrifice for them?
Yeah, right.
Taking
Or
first
right
aid
back
for
down.
hypothermia.
Will we see others on the road?
Yes.
Friendly?
Take a selfie with them and you keep going up.
Yeah, right?
Rob us?
It's like, I'll remember you.
I don't remember.
A lot
Yeah.
of the bodies.
Alpha B, thank you.
The bodies don't decompose either. They just
No.
They just freeze.
Freeze.
Celine Dijon, thank you.
Jean. No. Chris. I don't want you to go around.
You always have a choice.
3,
You
2,
always have a choice.
1.
Even if it's more difficult.
Oh, yeah, you could die.
It's a risk to go up to the top, and it's also a risk to bring him back down. It's always a risk. So it's just up to you to decide which risk you want to take.
Look.
Okay.
And that's the thing. That's why there's like missions focused around. We're going to
People
get this
just saving,
person
yeah.
that's at 23,000 feet,
Yeah.
or like 30,000
Yeah,
feet, and we got to get him back down.
Yeah.
It's mostly the rescue missions. Like if you're at a climbing mission, it's like, hey guys, we can't really do anything. We're not equipped to
She had
take
marks
this guy back
she
down.
was used for her
I mean, you
pilot.
could die trying. More than welcome to.
Yeah.
Why'd you
It
do
is.
that?
It is a different environment than any other place on the planet.
Yeah.
Like you
gonna
got to
get
understand.
You're
that.
gonna get him down and go where with them?
All right, just spread my ashes on the Matterhorn. Fine.
Well, the Matterhorn. There you
At
go.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mission over.
Mission over. We're going to talk about Everest. Matterhorn. Go on the top of the ride. When you go on the roller coaster, it's about to go down, just dump it. Or throw it at the monster.
Most people like their ashes spread at sea, you know?
More fatalities happen on the way down than not on the way up.
Oh.
You could
That's
well,
interesting.
Yeah,
It's not that unlikely because it's more unstable going down. Technically, the entire journey is
Climb down a
different.
wall. Yeah.
You know,
I wonder how long it takes
You know,
to get
Kenny,
up there. Doesn't it take
I
like
will
several
spread your
days?
ashes on
Take it to
Everest.
the mountain.
Florida.
Do not.
Expedition Everest.
Get to the top for the thing, like,
Simmons is like,
I did it, Kenny.
You did?
Love you, buddy.
There was no specifics.
Yep, he said Everest.
He said Everest.
He said Everest.
I put his ashes on Everest.
I'll take it.
I'll like throw the sack of ashes into the abominable snowman and it's like, ah! And put it right on the snowman so you control
And my ashes blow in the face on everyone riding.
You control people in the afterlife.
Yeah, next to the Mariana Trench. It's like, I think the Mariana Trench is an almost. How deep is the Mariana Trench? Isn't it like 20,000 feet? Let me look it up.
Well, it's the lowest point on Earth.
Yeah, but Everest is like 40,000 feet up or some shit.
People have their
It's
ashes
low.
spread on
I think
the
it's-
net.
Oh wow, it's 36,000 feet down from sea level. Negative 36,000 feet. Wow, so the Mariana Trench and Everest are kind of like similar lengths in terms of up and down.
I wonder if people really do that. Like, how do you get ashes into Disney?
So yeah,
They
think
try
of
all the
that.
time.
You're currently 35,000 feet down the Mariana Trench, and you find a person that is stuck and can't get out.
Right.
You have about like 4 days back up to the top or some shit, or
Right.
however long it would fucking take, and you have to decide whether or not you're gonna try to save this person,
Right.
or do you just keep
Make it
doing
to
what
the top.
It sucks, man. It's like trying to find someone in space and you just decide to rescue them, but how do we rescue them?
Right.
They make movies about that shit, but if you start thinking about it in real life, how do
Yeah,
you?
I've seen those documentaries.
How do
I've
we
seen
not
them.
kill myself and more people trying to save this one person?
Yeah. But
Oh,
you
Everest is 30K. Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like, the idea that I have to finish this quest to make it to the top so that I can get the
There's not
glory
much
of
you can do. Like,
make it to the top.
like Steve, like if
And
you wanted to,
if, let me finish. You get to the top, you finish your quest, and then you still have enough rations to make it back down.
Yes.
The fact that you didn't have enough rations to save this person to make it back down, but you had enough rations to make it to the top and then make it all the way back down, but not
Rations
even
aren't gonna do shit to someone dying by the
right. If they're
And that's-
dying,
and
like
the
you
problem-
really, like if they're
and
already
that's-
on their way of death or something like that.
That's the ultimate thing is that usually in between trips, if something goes wrong, you find out and they'll, try to do something about it. But
Right.
people come across people where it's just like,
they're already dead.
well, no, they're
Like either they're already dead or they're
they're
just
like
dying.
almost frozen over, but
Right.
they are still alive.
alive. Yeah, they're like witching or
they are
some shit.
they have movement. They're not responding, but they are still alive. And it's like I watched a documentary on it where they're like, it was like the most horrifying thing because they
At that
knew
point-
they could do something, but what could they do to
Okay.
keep them alive?
At that point, I wouldn't just leave them there. I would put them out of their misery. That's what I would do.
And then you would ultimately be charged for murder.
Who the fuck is gonna know?
Well,
Sherpa?
Sherpa.
well then they there you go. Are you going to be blamed for murdering somebody for leaving them on the mountain, or are you going to be blamed for murdering them by putting them out of their misery? Like,
right. Like, both is pretty fucking...
It is the worst fucking kind of situation to ever be in.
I can do that.
I mean, yeah, and if people are just like popsicles and they're barely responding, like, how much of their body are they going to have access to
once they get back?
Like, are we going to try to save this person, or do we risk our lives for the sake that, like, it fucking sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was a scary ass documentary when I watched it.
Something up there.
You know, people, they willingly go over that. They willingly do
Well,
that.
K2 is the most...
Well, I mean, that's the idea, is that these people were up there for the same reasons you were. They were aware of the risks. They were able to see the risks going up there. Like, there have been bodies littering this thing for, like, hundreds of years, and people have tried to climb it. Like, what chances are you willing to take?
I'm just
going to climb Everest,
I don't
fuck
give
it.
anywhere near about as much shit about climbing mountains like that.
Yeah,
like to go up Everest.
I mean, well, it's a personal thing. A lot of people do these stuff out of personal journeys, and, you know, they...
Oh, it's the highest point on the planet. Great.
It's a bucket list.
Great, I went on a plane that was higher than that.
Right. For us, it's just like, why would you do that?
I
mean, there was a daredevil in China that just, like, fell to his death, and he was just climbing fucking city skyscrapers and shit like that. It's like, why would you do that? He just did it. He was just doing it.
He's one of those YouTubers that did all that weird shit.
Yeah, he just does weird stuff.
Nice TV.
Personal glory.
K2 is nuts. K2 is not as high.
K2 is the one right below Everest, right?
It's one of the... It's like
It's
the
in
most
that
difficult
range, right?
mountain.
Yeah, but it's harder to climb, yeah.
It's like around the Himalayas.
Yeah,
I believe so, but it's harder.
It's like it's been like
Come look at
voted
this.
like the hardest mountain.
Yeah, and to be honest, yeah, that is one thing that they mentioned, that when you're climbing the mountain, you need landmarks and, like, waypoints to know where you are, and the waypoints, some of them are bodies.
40.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, some of them are like, well, we're passing this guy. That means we're at, like, however many feet at this point.
This guy's name is Joey.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
They're going back.
Just to say you climbed
You
Mount
believe
Everest.
I am.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way back down.
Yeah, but I can't go. Nope. You believe I
It is fucked. Everest is fucked, man. Climb that right there.
Yeah, never mind.
Let me look up the name of the documentary. I watched it, like, literally like 8 years ago or
It's
something.
really interesting that...
Waypoint Jerry. Oh, God.
Waypoint Jerry, right? This guy's name is Bob. I mean, it's kind of interesting that this character isn't looking for a boss. He isn't looking for somebody to kill or finish off or anything like that. He's just paying respect.
Boy.
Sir.
Trying to spread his wife's ashes. That's it.
Very interesting.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew. But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I
Waypoint
can feel
Lucky
away from
Joey.
stuff I shouldn't know.
Wasn't so lucky.
You know?
Time with Steve only, yeah. Yeah, I will try to save you at least. And if you're unsavable, I'll probably put you out of your misery to save you the suffering.
I'll be like, you go that way, I'm going to the beach.
Yeah,
Right?
it's the national. I think it's the National Geographic Dark Side of Everest, which would explain why it's in 4x3. It was a while ago I watched it. It's about an hour and a half. R3 that guy. So that's a good reason for using melee, is that you build their stun bar more and you can insta-kill bitches.
Yeah.
And you can upgrade your melee tree just as much as your other combat trees.
Space your shots. Speed costs accuracy.
Got it.
I guess you're right. It probably does come down to the condition that there are when you find them.
Sure. And the condition of the weather, like,
Yeah,
all that shit. Like,
yeah, you take
it's
those
fucking
things into
storm
factor.
shows up for
It's
no
not.
reason.
It's not on just black and white. Like, there is factors that come into your decision on taking a
Yeah,
bath
it's
or-
not. It's not like a fuck you, buddy,
Buddy,
type
yeah,
of situation.
yeah,
no,
it's
it's
not.
like a okay.
Well, he's not moving. He's barely breathing.
Fuck.
He's already
Yeah.
frozen. He's probably lost his limbs.
So I'll run you through this, Simmons. This is my biggest gripe of the game. Is actually this menu. There's just way too much shit.
yeah,
And
it's a lot.
and it's
man.
not organized well, in my opinion. So yeah, you just equip it, and then you get access to it. You press L1 and circle at that point or something, and you get it.
Yeah.
So you get a heavy runic attack, and you don't have one yet.
Waypoint Popsicle Peter. Oh god, what are the names you guys would name people that are on there? Waypoint Frozen Freddy.
So L1, hold it down, or you can do it against the dickhead.
Oh shit, that'd be just fucked up.
I think it wants you to do it first. L1 and then press R1.
Wow.
Specials. Supers.
Move.
Thanks. There's the mountain! Let's go!
Not yet.
It's fine! See?
It is cocky. Oh, here it comes. Yep.
Yup.
Yep. Knew it was coming.
It's a strong bridge.
It's a strong bitch. Oh, geez. See? Oh, God.
I'm slipping!
He's clearly terrible at this.
Call.
Waypoint, checkpoint,
Almost
chuck.
there.
Boy.
That wasn't so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Sorry.
Don't say sorry, boy.
More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
So yeah, enemies have levels when you can gauge how difficult they are.
Remember.
Hey, Knight Solaire, thank you.
Almost ready!
Yeah, it happened to me.
Oh, while you're waking the other ones up.
Remember, L1 plus circle. I'm sorry, L1 plus R1. You haven't gotten the circle one yet.
Jerry Mac. Boy! Oh. We got projectile, man.
What's the cooldown? Oh, I see.
Am I running 4K? The stream looks phenomenal. Thank you, Palazzo. No, this is just 1080p. Games at 1080p, streams at 1080p. I work very hard to use a CPU encoder that runs slow and gives the best performance. Because for this stream, and because of you guys, we use a 24-core server processor to run the game, to run the stream at the highest encoding preset possible. Ow, that hurt.
With the highest level of parallaxes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly
You
it.
can literally parallax a space shuttle into orbit.
Damn right.
Pull it back. Ah,
Wow.
there you go.
I killed him instantly.
So his
And
arm,
it's gone.
you see his arm is a weak point and his head is a weak
Okay,
point.
so that stranger could easily be played by Matt Schultz from Fast and the Furious. Look up that guy. He looks just like
Oh
that.
shit, wrong way.
No, the guy from Lost, right?
No, this is another dude.
I want to start upgrading skills too after this because
I was
you're
gonna
gonna
say, he's McGregor.
press square a few times and the boy will shoot
yeah,
arrows.
Connor.
Yeah, McConnor.
Connor, that would be another good one, dude.
What's the last one? Is that better?
Take even more time. Does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
So go over to R1 a couple times, skills, then go scroll around. Like, and this confused the fuck out of me. You have to use at that point the analog stick. There you go.
Oh, I see.
So go to like range combat and close combat. You can start upgrading things.
The candle's in the way. I'm missing exercise.
It's just square. You already have that one.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you,
it says
you can't
exit.
you can't buy any of this shit
Oh, I
because
see,
it's
I see.
already locked out.
Purchase?
How many flux capacitors does my gaming stream have? 1.21. That's a very good attack. You chose the right one to get.
Chose.
It's like
You
an-
chose
It's an
wisely.
ender.
Yeah, it cleaves enemies. So if they have low health, it'll just kill them.
Okay.
You'll chop them in half.
You need quick ways to take out enemies when you first start, so you understand how to actually survive in bad situations. You already opened that?
Chesticle.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, good, Steve. Perfect match.
Read it.
Well, he's gotten bigger since the.
No, that's not the Lost guy. This is another guy.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a different actor
This is the-
playing Kratos.
Giants used to gather
This is
together
this is the guy who was in Fast and the Furious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, dude. This guy, he might even be a little too big. That other guy,
Yeah.
like lean.
Yeah, he was very lean. That's why I said McGregor, because McGregor's
McGregor, yeah.
or McConnor. I don't know.
Yeah. Conor McGregor. Yeah, you're right. Conor McGregor.
Freeze it, thank you, dude.
Man.
That looks dangerous. Oh, no, that's a good attack. Oh, nice parry. Oh, man, you need a better...
And you're gonna learn through this fight that there's some attacks that do not have tells.
You said the red one, right?
The red one is unblockable, but this guy has an attack that has no... It has no visual indicator.
Oh, that was fucking awesome. He shook.
So if you took off enough damage to kill him with that, it will be an insta-kill. Like if you did it now... Alright, wait till he
Son's in
stops.
trouble.
Fuck. He's shaking.
Oh, no.
Put my boy down!
Oh, shit. So it looked like the boy had health for a second.
He doesn't technically have health, but he can get abducted.
Okay. Behind you, Simmons. Nice,
This
nice.
game is a bit of a dilly.
Dude, Simmons is getting those parries going. Boy.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. Nice.
Get that shit out of here.
Fucking flawless parrying right now.
Ooh, nice, good call. Oh, you have rage mode as well. L3 plus R3. Oh god.
Shit.
Nasty.
Fucking nasty.
And rage mode heals you when you do the combo, so you might want to do it now. Then press R1 over and over.
Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan.
That heals. And R2 to kill him. It's that jump. Fucking cool, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this is actually one of my biggest gripes with the game, is that at the beginning of the game, the combat is it's good, but it's a little stale.
Yeah.
It takes like a couple of hours till you actually start unlocking the more things you can do that it gets, you're like, oh fuck, dude, the combat in this game,
What about
holy
that?
shit.
The spinning, fucking the fire ones, the fire fucking.
That's way
way
later.
ahead.
Way later. In the
Oh
game.
man, that was
Like we're talking like 10, 15 hours in.
What? Oh man,
So you get a new weapon, long way.
That
But you
sucks.
get so much more stuff
cool
with the
stuff
axe.
after that.
So much more shit with the axe by
15
then.
hours in,
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
man.
dude.
It's
This
like
game is long.
last third of the game.
Game's like, yeah, it's Dark Souls Zelda.
Right in his head. Nice. Somebody still. What is that fucking? Who's a stranger voiced by? Who knows? He did.
Boy's like, can we keep moving?
I can understand why they changed the voice of Kratos.
Because Kratos has to have more range,
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
has more range. He's way
Which I'm
more
not saying the
soft-spoken.
original actor didn't, it's just that it is a much different Kratos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stunner.
I mean, I understand why it feels like an insult, but
It is a little bit digging. I think the only real problem was just the excuse they said to the old actor was, oh, we're going in a different direction. We want a different type of voice. I'm like, yeah, and the guy just sounds like him.
that definitely is true. They went a completely different direction with the character.
Well,
Yeah.
sure, like story-wise. I'm saying like...
But how he speaks and how he talks is mostly
Yeah.
soft-spoken.
It's way different.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be the angry Kratos.
He might
doesn't
not
talk
have had
like
a good soft-spoken voice.
that. Yeah,
I don't know.
Because when did Kratos ever speak softly
Right.
in the previous game?
When he was talking to
At the very beginning of the first one.
the
Yeah.
very beginning, our what the hell's her name? Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Whenever he met Aphrodite, he was soft-spoken.
Like, his voice sounds like Kratos. It doesn't sound like someone completely new.
It is true.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well... To me, it reeks of like, may have been some bad blood there or something.
Yeah. I can imagine that the first actor doesn't have any range, and he's just really good at being.
I don't know.
the range.
He's in like TV shows and other stuff.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
like
so he's done
it's
his-
not like he's only ever done.
It's good. I kind of
Kratos.
miss the old voice because it's like.
I do. I miss the old voice too. Like
It's
I
kinda
can
like-
tell it's different. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can immediately tell.
All of a sudden, like Steve comes back. And
I
It's a different voice.
just the response to me is just kind of like, just be honest about it. if TC Carson's a dick to work with, then he's a dick to work with.
oh, so they wanted. Well,
Then
you don't
burn bridges like that in the fucking media world.
And like, you don't owe him anything,
Yeah.
In our house.
You don't burn
I
bridges.
told you, boy.
Unless you're trying to
Nothing more.
right?
the Shia LaBeouf.
The same thing with MGS5. Well, I think MGS5 was just well.
MGS5 got
Get back
MGS5.
up there. But how?
Follow me.
It was due. Well, they said it was to the mocap.
Yeah, saying that he's difficult to work with is a spiteful tactic. You don't want to do that in the entertainment industry. You don't want to like ruin somebody's career, much less make you look bad by like, wow, big company is talking shit. That's weird. Bye bye.
Word will get out though, anyways. Though.
Exactly. Word travels fast.
If you are difficult to work with, it'll get known.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
These are always fun.
That's what happened with Monique. She was very difficult to work with, and a lot of the producers didn't like her, but they didn't really tell her that. So when she wanted to get that deal with Netflix, they just like they lowballed her with her special. And she was all pissed off about it.
Her excuse was stupid too. She's like, they're not giving me as much as Dave Chappelle and like someone else. I'm like, you are not Dave Chappelle.
I get what she's saying because she had an extended interview on the morning show, and she explained her side, and her lawyer explained her side too, and it was actually kind of interesting. But it still doesn't matter because she was blackballed before she got to Netflix.
Yeah,
and she is a legend. Like,
well, no, she got offered a certain amount, and she thought it was way too low.
Yeah,
and she said, "Yeah, not paying me as much as like Dave Chappelle or some other like."
They offered her that amount, and they never negotiated anything else.
Yeah.
They just said, "Yeah, this is what we're gonna get you." And
it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, but you're not fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
like, let's fucking be real.
But that's
here.
the thing is that if they refer to you as a legend, yes, you are a legend of comedy. You should be getting legend.
Yeah, well, here's the thing though. Nobody knew who the fuck Dave Chappelle was before his show, so
yeah.
Well, he was,
but they know who she is now.
He was in plenty of movies and shit, but his show is what.
Right.
Yeah,
he was in movies and shit.
It wasn't his stand-up that made him made him like the amazing guy that he was. It was a show. The thing is that she hasn't done anything that amazing since.
Yeah, and you're not gonna do anything amazing if you just keep turning everything down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a conundrum there where...
You know what ruined her, though? What was that movie with the Precious? She did that Precious movie?
Yeah.
And when she did the movie, they said that... they asked her, hey, we need to do promotion. We need you to come out, to other countries and do promotion. And she said no. When you tell fucking producers no to do promotion, you've already been blackballed. Like, immediately.
If we encounter men,
everybody else on the team wanted, went out and did promotion, and she said no because she's Monique. Like, oh, fucking no. And that's when you get blackballed, and you do not want to do that because Netflix will tell you no or give you like low fucking shit.
There it is.
Wow, that just
the other
literally went nowhere.
Closer.
No, it's right there to your left.
Seat packing. Oh, there we go.
Right there. Wait, what? Am I blind?
No, you messed up. More ashes.
More ashes.
Wait a second. Can you do me a favor and go back there?
He's not trying to knock down the bridge.
Oh, he's not trying to knock down.
No, he was trying to get the seals.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Now he can do it.
I see. Okay, so I'm like,
yeah. Who's the crap? Who's the guy that's in like every movie now? He had
Tom Hanks.
Samuel Jackson.
Let me just hold on a second.
Yeah, see, that's what happens. That's what happens. They start blurring out bullshit, you get fucked up.
Grace Jones.
That's a guy.
Huh?
We're talking about a guy.
Well, she can play both. Grace Jones is awesome. He's feminine and masculine.
Hey, please.
What?
Kevin Hart, that's his name.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
Dude, I remember watching a stand-up before Kevin Hart was like...
Everyone said Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart.
Literally, everyone says Kevin Hart. I remember watching the stand-up from Kevin Hart, which felt like a decade ago, and he had a joke that had me fucking dying about ostriches, dude. His eyes are moving forward, but his legs are moving like this. He was looking right at me. He had the funniest fucking... That ostrich joke kills me, dude. I could, because have you ever seen an ostrich in real? Like the creepiest looking motherfucker. This thing was like,
I like the way you did, you were like this.
His eyes looking forward, but he's looking at me like this, and his legs moving like this.
You know what's crazy?
It's so fucking funny, man.
In Northridge, there was an area, and there was like a farm, and they had an ostrich, and the fucking wall was like this tall, and the ostrich's head.
You see his head?
Yeah, and he would fucking
like 30 feet up or some shit.
Yeah, his head would be looking at you and shit. Like, and if you weren't paying attention, he'd fucking like
come back at you.
Yeah, he'd come at you and shit.
I've been bit by an emu before.
I remember. I was like,
that takes a lot of damage.
Yeah,
yes, it does.
And the farm's since closed down, but I remember like driving by, and holy fuck, it's an ostrich.
Yeah.
And I just
if you look at an ostrich and just like analyze it for a second, it is the weirdest looking goddamn animal. That's the weirdest fucking thing.
Told me about it.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is the poor man's Chris Tucker.
I don't know if that's true.
I say poor man's
Did Chris Tucker have good stand-up?
Chris Tucker is great,
You know what?
but really younger days.
Yeah,
Chris Tucker is like
Like
fucking-
ostriches are kind of no joke, man. Like
I'd say poor man's Chris Rock.
Dinosaurs.
yeah, I wouldn't want.
Yeah, I'd say Chris Rock.
Yeah,
is
poor
more-
man's Chris Rock.
Yeah.
You know who's the
just-
greatest stand-up comedian? I've seen him live. I don't give a fuck who tells me. Fucking Sinbad. Sinbad is the
Sinbad?
greatest
Dude,
stand-up
Sinbad.
comedian.
We
is a
fucking
god.
ran into Sinbad.
Yeah, we were watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
was there watching Star Wars.
Yeah, Sinbad's stand-up was hilarious.
No, I
dude.
saw him at College of the Canyons. He actually did a fucking stand-up.
You know who also had amazing stand-up? That
The guy killed it.
that is
man.
really
Really?
unfortunate.
Fucking everything was freestyle.
Bill Cosby had amazing stand-up. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Bill Cosby.
Rest in
guys.
peace, Bill Cosby.
Oh man, all right.
Yeah, so he just destroyed
No,
it.
he would fucking pick people out of the crowd and say, "What you doing right now? What you wearing right now? What is this? What is that?"
And he just make
and
fun
he would
of
just
it?
destroy anybody in the crowd, dude. It was glorious, dude.
Wow.
It is fucking magic seeing that man in stand up, dude.
Yeah,
and he
man,
doesn't even do like bits and stuff. He doesn't like
That's understanding your crowd.
Yeah,
like, that's
he
what that really is. That
freestyles
takes
90% of his stuff.
That takes years
Yeah.
of practice.
He's a genius,
years
man.
of practice, years of failing
He was,
horribly.
he was Dave
Oh, hell
Chappelle's
yeah.
character in The Nutty Professor. That's
What?
what Sinbad is.
Dave Chappelle's character in Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot Nutty
Well,
Professor.
like like we were on Dave Chappelle, just
Reggie.
like talking shit about people.
Oh yeah. I was just talking about
Played the character
yeah. R.I.P.
Ooh, it's a full moon
R.I.P.
tonight.
Louis C.K. too.
Yeah.
R.I.P. man.
Is jacking off in front of somebody as bad as?
It's a little weird when like you jump in front of the door and they were like, "No, you're not going anywhere."
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
I mean,
But is that as bad as like raping
No,
people
well,
for
I
30
understand.
no,
but
it's not as bad.
Regardless,
it's
if he
fucking
tries,
weird.
if he tries
It's
to go
not
back,
as bad.
but if he tries to go back and says the same jokes as he used to, if you go back and listen to his jokes, he's pretty much.
he could he could try to embrace the shit out of it, but who
It's going to
knows?
be really hard.
I wouldn't recommend it.
How many years do you think he needs to be off before
Who
he
knows?
comes back?
Oh, you know, well, come on. You're not. It's things. People do shit and they come
Eddie Murphy
back.
was a god too. R.I.P. Eddie Murphy. He's not going to do
Gotta
anymore.
go punchy.
How do I?
Press
I don't
right
think
on the
Eddie Murphy's
D-pad.
gonna do anything.
Right on the D-pad to
Throw
de-equip
your
it.
axe.
There you go.
I want to say R.I.P. Eddie Murphy. I'd say retired Eddie Murphy. He's pretty much
You
done.
know, well, here's the
Ah, here
thing.
you go.
Things are forgivable.
Shoot
Let's
arrows
not
as well.
forget about a certain R&B rapper.
R&B rapper.
Yeah, who's now still
It's,
rapping.
no, there's still varying levels of bad. Yeah.
There's an R&B fan.
And I've heard a few things about,
Well, he raps
but they're from
too.
other comedians, so it's really hard to like
Sure.
validate
Yeah.
whose story is saying
But,
what.
I mean, yes, we know. You don't
And
have to say
apparently,
a
like a
certain-
lot
we
of them
know
are
what
saying
you're
that
talking
Louis is being thrown under the bus for something that is like creepy and weird and not
Yeah.
cool. But
Yeah, it's
he's
not
being
cool.
like about him being Cosby'd for that reason. Like
about. What he was doing was pretty bad. He did some
frauds.
multiple
Thank you,
chicks,
dude. Well,
dude.
apparently it was the thing where I don't know the full fucking story, but from like many accounts, like. It's being thrown out of proportion and shit like that is
From what they
I don't know, but
Yeah.
from what they're saying, it sounds really bad.
Really bad.
And from like several other accounts and shit, it's like something totally different. So
yeah.
and it's I don't know how many people it is. It's not like a Cosby situation where like okay, like 30 people are
Or
coming
saying
out.
something like that. There's
It's like holy fuck, this is a
the
problem.
problem is that I do agree that a lot of
Who
people
knows?
that there is some women that are probably full of shit, but with that many of them saying that,
And it's not even that I don't even think that they're all full of shit. There's
Yeah.
there's definitely corroborating evidence that something weird is fucking going
well, it's
on.
not even that. If there's that many that are saying it, obviously one of them is right, and if one of them
Exactly.
is right, it's already over.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's just it is a don't be a shithead. This is just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Be real,
fucking-
don't jack off in front of girls.
Don't-
like that.
don't
Like, why
just-
would you do that?
yeah, don't
Don't whip it
Find
up.
yourself a girl that wants
Fucking
to-
have
That likes you doing that.
have compassion for the people around you.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake. And if you don't have compassion for the people around you, don't fucking talk to them.
The best thing you can do.
Yeah. You should have compassion for the people that don't talk to them.
Yeah.
Just,
Don't
if you
interact
don't
with
give
the
a
people
shit
you
about
don't
the
give a
people
shit
around
about.
you, then don't interact with them.
Yeah, don't interact with the people you don't give a shit about. It would probably be a bad idea because you're gonna get yourself into some problem.
Like, I've had several people in my life where it's just like, well, this person's probably toxic as fuck. It was nice to meet you.
I actually didn't think Kevin Spacey was a bad person. I think he might have gotten Cosby. 'Cause it was like one incident.
Oh,
no.
no.
They said it was one
He-
incident.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, dude. Several kids.
Several kids?
Over since the 80s and shit.
I thought it was like, you know,
Okay.
No. Kevin Spacey is a
been
is a
dealing with boys
huge.
for a while.
They used to make jokes about how Kevin Spacey was the way he was, internal jokes all over Hollywood
Really?
because of him and the way he would touch kids and teenagers and shit.
Well, that was the same thing with Weinstein. Everybody knew about Weinstein. Everybody did.
Well, he did, but it was yes. Kevin Spacey is another example of that, where like he was a sexual molester to children. He just was. And it was active and rampant, and no one said anything.
I thought it was one incident.
No, it was over many years and several people.
I had no idea.
And young kids, like under the age of 12 and shit. I don't know. I can't remember how old one was, but I thought one was under the age of like 13.
I don't know what was that, but I think one was definitely under.
And it's so funny. The timeline is that it was so long ago. Sorry, we can't convict him. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing they can do. It was so long ago.
And John Lasseter.
Yeah, John Lasseter's a really weird one too.
That one,
oh, fucked up, man.
That one I knew about.
I don't know.
John Lasseter did this weird, touchy
Pixar guy.
shit.
Oh, good job, Sheila. Oh, wow, you animated
Mighty
so
Sandwich,
good.
thank you, dude.
Wow.
Well,
that's the same thing with fucking.
No, it wasn't, because yours is doing this weird.
Good
there
job.
you go, Kenny. That's
That's
what
animated.
That's what was
You guys are
going on.
rubbing his leg.
Yeah, get right in there.
Steve got it in the hairs.
Oh,
my God.
Look at that animation.
Yeah.
Look at that animation.
yeah.
So good. What's his
Yeah,
name?
there
Fucking
you go.
Vice
There
President.
you
Do
go.
that shit.
That's it.
Steve just got a big old hand to grab ass
Yeah,
on
that's what
Simmons'
he's
hairy
got.
leg.
I've got hair. I got fucking hair on my hair.
I watched Steve just go in on Simmons.
Shit, dude. I wish you could get the camera in here. Shit, man.
I watched Steve just go in on Simmons' leg. I was like,
handful of fucking hair on that shit. I was like, okay.
I was like, Simmons' bare leg.
Yeah.
This is a fun puzzle. Simmons.
I'm not playing fun. I just hit it.
Man.
Look at the animation.
What was his vice president was
You
like
have to
that.
lick his earlobe.
What was his name? Fucking Obama's vice president. He was like that too. He was always touchy-feely.
That was, right, yeah. That's just photos, man.
Oh, Joe
Freeze
Biden.
frame of photo.
Yeah, Biden. Yeah, he used to get real close to people and like get all like touchy-feely with him and shit. They were like, "Hey, what are you doing, bro?" You're like, "Oh,
Diamond Joe.
yeah,
Well, every picture of you is you giving a hug to somebody. I want people looking to think.
yeah,
Yeah. You like touchy feely.
yeah."
Apparently, no one said anything. So.
Yeah, exactly. No
Yeah.
one's like, honestly, that's just photos from people that want to, from Russia. It's Russian photos, bro. Russian photo. Oh, look at Joe Biden. And it's like, look, I'm going to say, yo, all right, Simmons, I'm going to see you later.
It was Joe
Right?
Biden.
I'm going to see this. And then when they freeze frame it, it's like that.
Yeah, right as he's going in
Yeah,
for the
right,
hug.
it's like,
For the hug, to the neck to shoulder touch.
Yeah.
You know, the neck to shoulder. That's a good hug.
I remember a photo at Princess Diana's funeral. And Tom Hanks looked like he was like laughing or smiling, but it was just a really bad
Moment.
just timing.
Yeah.
When it made it look like he was like laughing, but it was more like he was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the snapshot
Looked like it
of
was.
when and where was like
Any picture can tell any story you want it to take. You want it to tell.
I think they did that to Obama too. Like he was looking over to the right, and like this girl, like some nice like titties were like standing there. So he was looking to the right, and it looked like he was staring right at her while his like wife was there, and it was like, and they freeze framed it, and it made it look like he was just
Absolutely.
like, yeah. So it was like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Absolutely.
it could happen. It could happen.
Fuck me.